January 13.
Okay.
We're, so I don't have that silly little thing you have to read.
Good sourcing.
I'll read the little.
Okay, pursuant to MGLC 30A 20F, after notifying the chair of the public body, any person may record or transmit this open meeting. This hybrid meeting is being recorded by the town of Stockbridge. The names of members participating remotely will be announced. Any member of the public wishing to speak must first receive permission from the chair. The agenda items listed are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Not all may be discussed, and other topics not listed may be brought up for discussion by the public body as permitted by law.
Bill
Okay.
Rossiteris.
Thank you, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Boy, 2026.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Minutes from December 9th.
I move we approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor? Aye, Ron.
Hi, Sally.
I mean,
Hi, Bill. Hi, Joe.
Bill R abstain because I wasn't there.
Okay. Informal for tonight. Todd Sparks?
He's,
Tommy's here too.
oh,
Hi,
Chuck's here
Chuck.
too. Chuck, say your name.
Chuck,
Can't
you're
hear
turned
you.
off.
You need to unmute.
I need to swallow first.
Chuck,
Hi,
Chuck,
Chuck. I'm sorry. I'm new at this.
thank you.
there we
You
go.
just have to say your name though.
Chuck.
Your whole name.
No.
Charles William Corer Jr.
Thank you.
Nice.
Fancy one.
So, Mr. Sparks is not here.
He thought he would be, he had something going on. He thought he would be here by 7:30. So
All right.
I told
First-
him,
if
I
we're
told
still
him we'd
here, we'll
wait for
take
him.
on. David Lanoux, Shamrock Street.
I do not believe that he is actually going to come tonight. I talked to him earlier. I talked to him yesterday and he was wanting to hold the spot just in case, but he didn't think he was going to be ready to discuss anything tonight.
All right, public hearing, Marion Fathers. Parking for Eden Hill. Pump house restorations.
No.
The stormwater permit, right?
Yes. But the pump house, there was a restoration plan for natural heritage, which was an addendum to the previous one, which I thought we wanted to talk about at some point. But Brian is not here, so I'm guessing we're not going to.
And the stormwater permit is the same, right? They didn't update it, as far as I know.
I think the stormwater permit is for a different thing. It's for
For the
the
parking.
driveway. Yeah, the parking, but I don't think it's not the parking that's associated with the building. It's another parking area.
But, so will they be submitting a new stormwater?
There is one.
Okay. What's the date on it? I think I have it.
It's been a while.
September 20. No, that's not, I have, yeah, I have September 24.
Well, the,
Remember, we had all that confusion about which one was which.
Right, so is there a newer one than September 24?
This one is stormwater permit, parking and walkway. It was November 2025.
You have an extra copy?
No.
I couldn't put that in.
The pump house is a lot closer than the parking. I mean, it's probably,
Yeah, but the pump house has already been approved except for us looking at the planting plans and stuff. that Heritage required.
We did, that didn't come,
So it was the wrong one.
well, if that's the later one, I didn't see it online. Can we ask them to send it to the commission
For the new,
for the new one?
yeah, no, it was there because
You got it?
I saw it.
Okay. Can you send it to me?
So this is the one.
it could look weird because town email's not working on your laptop.
Yeah.
I just said it to the town account, it's not written, but I can. This is not the iPad.
Because here's the thing, and I think this is the new parking. I don't know. I couldn't understand any.
And did you get a copy?
I don't. It just kind of went in the deep abyss.
Let's pull it out of
Try
dry.
it and figure it out.
If you send it to me,
Sally, you want me to look at it? Take a look.
if you send it to
You
me.
can look at it. And it's not that I don't get it. It's just that I'm not, there were three filings all at the same
Right, there's so
time.
much going on.
And I'm not sure which one is which.
You send it to me.
So they gotta come and,
Gmail?
we gotta come and talk to
Yes,
us and straighten this out.
Yes,
Road there too.
that would be
Continued.
Continue.
It's gone.
You did email it to me.
4 Birch Lane.
So that's continued, make a motion
Yes.
to continue that to January.
27th, I think. Second.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor, aye, Ron.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Bill out.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Bill R.
Hi, Chuck.
Okay. All right. 4 Birch Lane.
Demolition of single-family house. Berkshire Engineering.
That's us.
That's us, huh?
And who is your companion tonight?
He's an observer, Matthew Canna.
I'm sorry?
He's an observer, Matthew Canna is his name,
Matthew.
Hi, welcome.
Okay.
potential future
Spell your last
team
name?
member.
Canna.
Bring rain gear if you ever go on a site visit.
Yeah, with Mike. Hip boots and rain gear.
Yep. Boots for the rain, not for baloney.
Yeah, but it might be snow.
Might be snow, might be something.
Okay,
You guys had a chance to eyeball this at all?
Did not.
Okay.
I looked at it briefly this
Let's have a
afternoon
look at it.
online.
Down kind of at just about the end where, actually, so it's number four Maple. About 15 years ago, we did the one at number 2 Maple for Frank and Linda Russell.
We're Birch, right?
No Maple.
Oh, this says Birch.
Oh,
Is it Maple?
Linda.
Yeah,
Yep, or Maple.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay, did I do that? Yeah, it is Maple.
I don't know, I just so we know what we're talking. So
Maple.
it's for Maple. Okay, thank you.
Yep, so for reference, this is the driveway coming in, the main kind of Beechwood entrance, and this is Maple Lane. Maple Lane kind of comes to that dead end T there. This is the second to last lot on the right-hand side. There's a little single-family cottage in there now. And
you just do a hook on the one on the corner, just get a major renovation.
this one just did this
Yeah,
one
okay.
just got done, yeah.
Yeah.
This,
As we saw that on the
yeah, that was probably 2 years ago it came through. And then this is the Russells that was done 16 years ago. As far as resource area goes, there's a wetland that runs behind, well, this actually is pretty close. There's a wetland that runs behind number 2, the previous Russell residence that was done behind this current at number 4, and then down behind the one at number 6. We,
So are they combining the properties or?
no, they're gonna still be separate properties. They'd run into a zoning if they combine. So the proposal is to demolish. There's an existing house on the subject lot that they would plan to demolish.
How big's the lot?
Oh, how big is the lot? It's half an acre, 0.53.
Big one down there.
Well, it runs kind of back into the weeds there a ways. So the existing house is tucked up towards the road. The proposed replacement is about 20 feet deeper. Same width. They've got zoning setbacks to deal with. They're going to have to get through planning board for a reconstruction of a previously existing non-conforming.
How close to the wetland?
So 25 feet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
that answer.
let me carry on here. You should look at this. The backyard is, so this is the neighbor's line. This is our line across the back.
Where is the current house? How far away is the current house?
Well, the current well
No, the current
is
house.
about 6 feet away. The current house is about 45. Current house is 45. Right now the backyard is all lawn. So the wetland kind of runs into the lawn area. The lawn, they've mowed all, kind of the trees are all down for another 50 feet beyond the wetland line. So there's 40 or 50 feet of what is lawn right now.
And you have, we're gonna go like this in this weather with the snow?
You do remember that this is Stockbridge and no closer to the wetland than the current
I know.
building?
That's what we're asking.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I took a look at the plan and there was some proposed planting. There were a number of trees and things that were in the lawn area. You know, the mowed lawn. So Mike, you must be gonna make some exchanges?
Yeah, so, well, there's 870 feet of planting. And I guess just for kind of figuring purposes, there's 50 by, say an average of 50 by 50. There's about 2,500 square feet of lawn area that's in wetland that's mowed now. That could be reverted to all wetland.
yeah.
So you're not gonna mow it and let the cattails grow up then?
No, it could be planted. No, I don't think cattails would grow in there, but something would get some invasive, something or other. It could be planted.
So is there an alternative? I mean, when you lose buffer, you lose buffer. Whether you plant things or not, the buffer serves a purpose.
Yeah,
You lose it, you lose it.
So I don't-
If you plant trees, that's nice, but you still lose buffer. So is
So-
there a different, can they make it smaller? Can they move it a different direction?
Well, like, they couldn't move it.
Why does it have to be in a different place than the current house?
It's bigger. It's not a different place. It's in the same place.
Neglected that
It's
little
bigger.
tidbit.
You know?
I know what they want. Everybody wants
I do know what they want, and I do know that I'm not in favor of this.
75 feet, okay.
Grandkids, dogs, I mean, is this?
What, yeah, but we're not the dog committee, we're the wetlands commission.
So the square footage of the house they're tearing down is,
Off the top of my head. So it's say 32 by an average of 27.
900.
Okay. Keep going, Joe. And then the proposed is 52 by an average of 30, 32.
So 1,500, 1,600.
Yeah, 15, 16.
And the
Is
addition,
that single story?
it is 20 feet deeper by 32 feet wide. So another 600 or 700 square feet.
That's a lot in a half acre.
yeah, but the code that they gotta go to, the building inspector will make sure it's under the,
Yeah, but I'm thinking of buffer.
oh yeah,
Buffers
it's
get
not,
lost.
there is no place for buffer after we do this.
We,
Yeah,
This is actually probably a fairly good size lot for around there in that,
Yeah.
what is that?
Half acre, it's
Is,
probably, it's deeper than their it's deeper than their adjacent lot, but it's not much bigger,
We also,
narrower.
if I remember, our wetlands bylaw has a 50-foot no disturbance. So I mean, I'm really hesitant to go from 40 feet to
No, me too.
25. I mean, we wrote that bylaw for a reason, for things like this. And we can do a site visit and look at it, but at 25 feet, if you're moving closer to the wetlands,
So yeah, okay, I guess if the opportunity to improve that wetland, is there a number is there an in-between number? Or is there no in-between number? Because the bylaw says what it says.
well, bylaw says what it says.
Yeah.
I mean, we have discretion. I don't know, improving wetlands doesn't really work.
So when you're talking about removing,
Stopping mowing in a wetland.
no, that's not much.
You still, I mean, it's still a loss of buffer. I would, I.
They shouldn't be mowing in the wet in the first place.
Right.
Mowing it
That
for
too.
100 years out there.
Is there a way they can make it smaller or be too?
Well, yeah, they can always make it
Go
smaller.
in a different direction. Just so it's not 25 feet from the wetland is like nothing.
Okay, I hear
I
you.
don't know what other people think, but
Maybe.
that's,
If they're looking for variances overall, the select board, can they get a variance to build closer to the sidelines?
Yeah,
Not go deeper.
I think they might get into maybe against their own setback because they wouldn't be affecting a neighbor. That might be into a variance and not but maybe, definitely maybe.
Why can't you keep the same footprint and make it 2 stories?
Well, they could, I mean, they could probably go higher. It,
that would work.
definitely maybe.
Number 6 is definitely 2 stories now.
6 is 2-story. Yeah, they're both 2 stories. Either side, they're 2 stories. Yeah.
I like that better than.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We can't, we can't refuse the original footprint,
Right.
but we can definitely say no to the moving
Do anything
closer to the wetland.
Anything closer? Do we think anything closer? is
No,
gonna be-
because we hold the line at 50 feet. We don't have to grant it at all.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
If nothing closer is gonna go, I won't bother coming back with a different plan that shows us 32 feet away.
No,
I won't waste your time and
Yeah.
no.
I wouldn't
Don't.
say yes to that.
It's just there, it's the cumulative effects of what's happening down there. I mean, most of these properties shouldn't have been built in the first place and would not be allowed to be built if they were built today. And, where every impact adds to
Repercussions.
what's happening to the lake. And, we're gonna lose it one of
Okay.
these days.
okay.
What's the regulation actually say? The 50-foot.
Bylaw.
It's ours, it's the town's, right?
It's the one we.
Just worked up.
Yeah, it says.
Well, we have the performance standards and we have our own wetlands bylaw.
Yeah, the wetlands plan has a 50, no disturbance if we choose to use it. But that's kind of what we've always said. Anyway.
Except for the exceptions.
We
They're
have,
numerous.
we have rarely allowed anything closer than 50 feet if it's a new construction. If
We should bring that, but I didn't bring it.
it's
Pre-existing.
pre-existing,
Yeah, then it can be.
then sometimes they'll fudge a little bit, but generally not. For the same reason as the cumulative effect of overbuilding around the lake, and it's already overbuilt.
Well, you don't need to convince me, Sally.
Sorry?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
We'll see how high they can go.
Okay.
You can't go higher than 35 feet.
35 feet.
Know that one.
The only floor they can squeeze in at 35 feet. 2.5, right?
Nobody's a basketball player, you might get an extra floor.
I got changed from 30 to 35.
2.5 stories or 35 feet. I think it's the, but. Okay, thank you.
Good try.
Got some
The badminton court.
paper. Okay, well,
Yeah. Do your best,
yeah, we'll,
but we're not fudging on that.
Stormwater.
okay, that's good to know.
Okay,
Okay,
Thank you.
Sorry,
that's all right. We've got something else, I think, too.
well,
you've got one coming up at the next meeting.
Oh, yeah, okay. You won't stick around for that then?
But, oh, you have Yale Hill to sign? Is that?
Yeah, Yale Hill. We have Yale Hill, the certificate of compliance to sign, which has already been, gone. I don't know if you want to take it tonight.
All right.
Corey's on.
I'm happy to take it if, or you can come grab it.
Well, if we sign it tonight, I can go make copies and you can take the original.
Okay.
Corey, can you hear us?
Yes, we
Corey?
Hey, everybody. Here.
So if you can.
I'll hang around for that, Tori, and grab the original and send it out to the phone.
I can't hear what you just said. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Oh, yeah, I'll grab the original copy of the document so we can get it recorded.
Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is that.
That's to close out. Hey, guys, it's Mark. That's to close out the old,
All right, everything but the mill, which is what you're applying for at the next meeting.
Okay, so that was the question because we weren't sure if it was getting addressed at this meeting or the next. So it'll be the next.
The next meeting, yep,
Okay. And what's the date for that meeting?
27th,
Okay, thank you.
and we've done the site visit, right? So clear, so we don't have to do anything else at that meeting except for review the plan, yes.
Yeah, and can I say one thing on it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't see any description of what it was on the RDA for 8.
Oh, and the
Well,
plan. Plan.
Yeah, so it's on the plan.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And this was the one we had to sign
I have
again.
a full copy, yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's
Got it,
section that, thank you.
got it,
This is just about that old mill house, right?
yes.
Yeah, this is the work that was done that was not the mill house. So we're giving them a partial certificate of compliance on foundation work and the work around the house.
Yeah.
But they're not getting the certificate of compliance for the mill work because they're applying for a request to do that work, which we will hear at the next meeting.
So they're planning to demolish that building?
Yes.
Yes,
Not what we just signed off on?
No.
no.
No,
That's the next,
I hope
Yes.
not.
No,
It's this,
we're not. No, that's not correct. We're not planning on demolishing that building. There is a failing structure off the corner of that house, which used to house the piping for the old wheel, and it is falling into the creek. So we're not actually trying to demolish the mill house. We just have that wheelhouse structure. The wheel has already failed and crumbled and fallen into the creek a long time ago and been taken away. This is the structure that used to house the wheelhouse piping, and that's failing and falling into the creek.
Why is it failing?
very old.
The foundation's gone, the sill work's all gone.
And has no one addressed that? I mean, didn't when the owner bought that property realize that these were historic structures that would need some maintenance?
It's not a matter of maintenance. It's just it's a failed structure. It would be tens of thousands of dollars to do that.
How is that? Explain the difference to me on that. A failed structure is failed because it was not maintained.
But it's not a usable structure. It serves no purpose.
It's historic. That's its purpose.
Well, so I mean, the amount of money it would cost to bring that to stabilize it is not money I have to spend on that. So it's either we remove it because it's a failing structure, or it falls into the creek.
And it can get removed.
And I would have to say, on the basis of our site, is that there's just nothing there anymore. I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish I missed it.
It's separated, it's detached from the main house, it's in the process of
Self-removing.
dismantling itself.
And I think we can only talk about its effect on the stream and the wetland. I don't think we can
I think
address the.
The historic significance has been addressed by the
Yeah,
historic commission, I think,
Yeah.
Address that here.
Historic commissions looked at it.
and the building inspector, I think it's been reviewed, it's not.
Yeah.
Just not being done willingly.
It's a shame, I understand, but I don't think it's us.
Yeah, we're trying to keep what's the remaining structure from ending up downstream. And it wouldn't take too much to put it downstream.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, so that'll be that's next meeting.
So this is the
Re-sign of,
we have to re-sign this. Was something we signed quite a while ago. It was for the Payrons on Larry Wallcross Road, and it was sent to the attorney who died, and things did not get recorded as they should have been, so we have to re-sign it. And I believe that Todd Sparks is here.
Okay. Thank you.
okay. Mike, you have anything else?
Well, he has the mill removal, but that's at the next meeting. And we've done a site.
No, but did we sign something for him?
Yeah, where is something?
Yeah,
Do I grab that original?
yeah.
Or I'll make you a copy.
Yeah, I'll make-
All right. And who's here now?
Todd Spark for 13 Rattlesnake Mountain.
Removal of trees?
Yeah. That's it. So this is the property that,
Or
From John Hertz.
thank you. Good night.
Thanks, good night.
Mr. Sparks? Can you hear us? Hello? Are you muted?
Oh, there we go. Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
So you want to remove some trees?
Yeah, I just bought this property, and it's kind of twofold. Obviously, they're related, but one is the ability to find out how much more I could like physically clear to the rear of the space and to the right of the space. And then the other question is kind of regarding just dead trees. So I walked the property recently, and there's not only standing dead trees, but there's a lot of down dead trees. So I'm just trying to kind of get an understanding of what I can and cannot do regarding either of those two things.
Do you have a map of your property so you know how far you are from the wetlands and those type of borders and boundaries?
I do have all the maps. I'm not, I'd have to look at it again. I'm just not real clear what's what, but maybe I need to look at those maps for me.
Either that or the person that drew those maps. So if you mark off
Okay.
where your boundaries are, we'll tell you if you
Okay.
have any chance of removing more trees. Dead trees,
have a purpose.
Yeah, we don't usually take everything down, but if it's laying on the ground and it's in your way for some reason, maybe that would be doable. Though,
Okay.
if this is gonna remain forested, you may want to do nothing there, or you may want to clean a small area up or something like that.
Okay.
Do you have a site for whatever you plan to do, home or house or any of that sort of stuff laid out yet?
No, we're in the very early stages. It's probably going to be a year or two before I even get to that. I was just wanting to do whatever I could possibly do with the trees in advance, if at all possible.
So, can I say something?
Go ahead.
So first of all, thank you for
Thank you.
asking us, because
Of
we don't
course.
often get asked. So I appreciate you coming here. My memory is after things were delineated, and Sally, you may remember on 13 Rattlesnake, that after the delineation was done, cutting was done up to where it could be done and even beyond. There were issues a while ago. That's how I remember it,
Yeah.
that a lot of cutting, it was cut as much as could be cut. But if you want to mark things and have us come look, we can
Okay.
do that. And,
Okay.
the map of how it was delineated, I don't know if we still have that, but, we can take a look with you.
Okay.
My recollection, the one issue was that one of those swales, one of the barriers wasn't close enough was too close to the
To the
wetland,
to
and
the
they put a second one further back,
Right.
to guard the area over where the septic field's gonna be.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
So,
I had spoke to, I'm not very well versed on all this, although I grew up in the Berkshires. I'm not now out in California. But I had spoke to a gentleman you guys may recall named Rob Acknoyd or Ackroyd. Acknoyd. I know,
Ackroyd.
yeah, I know he had done a lot of work over the years with various owners. And he was saying that he believes he had approval from the Conservation Commission to go back another 20 or 30 feet in the rear of the space. But, he said, hey, you have to sort that out with them. But to his recollection, he had approval at one time to be able to do that.
So is this property on the right as you
Yes.
drive from Prospect Hill to
Yep.
7? Is it on the right just
Yes.
beyond the blind curve?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I know there's been some issues with, over the years with various things, but just basically I'm just trying to get a hair more space, nothing extensive. I'm just trying to clear maybe 10 or 20 feet more in the back. And then I went up there with somebody who knows trees well, and he said, hey, you got a lot of dead standing trees. If those come down, they're going on your house. So I kind of wanted to, just those two sort of separate but related things.
Sure.
well, so we need a general plan of
Okay.
where you're gonna do things.
Okay.
If you're going back to the property line or the clearing line, well, we'll have to look at that.
Okay.
As for trees that may or may not fall, if they're dangerous, then for your property, we'll probably let you take those down. So
Okay.
you have to come up with where everything's gonna go to your general drawings anyways. And then
Okay.
we can look at how far back you can actually go.
Okay.
David
Okay.
looked quite extensively.
That's when Bill was referring to.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Had to
was
move
out of the room. Yeah.
He referenced.
Yeah, no, I know they had to move the silt fence.
Yeah,
I have to state that I am recused on this. I'm in a butter.
okay.
I'm not in a butter, but I think it's also worth reminding you that Rattlesnake Mountain Road is one of Stockbridge's scenic roads.
Okay.
So in terms of taking down trees along the road, that's an issue too.
Yeah.
An additional complication for you to be aware of.
But it sounds like you're looking towards the back. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going there for the woods, for the trees from California. So, I love the woods. I have no intention of just opening the whole thing up. We were just trying to get a little more yard in the back of the house, which was the questioning of removing the rear portion of it, and then just making sure no trees fall in the house. That was really it.
Sure. And in terms of, we don't have any jurisdiction over trees that have fallen on your property, but just know it's healthier woods if you leave that falling stuff there than if you take it out.
Okay.
Habitat, slower carbon sequestration, all of the above.
Got it.
So
Got
it's
it. Okay.
better
No, that
for-
makes sense.
You're also in the Campusa Bog area of critical environmental concern. You're in an ACEC for the Campusa Bog, which is a rare calcareous fen. So your property gets more scrutiny than it might get otherwise.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. And then just a general question, I guess my last question is, like, in general, do you have to have permission to like cut down trees anywhere, or just because that's wetlands or part of it's wetlands, or like in general, to cut down any tree in your yard, you have to have permission? How does all that work?
So if it's close to a wetland, you should check with us to see, whether it's in the wetland or not.
There's a jurisdictional form that you can use, which is easy and free.
And the town has a right of way. I don't know what the right of way is on, it's probably not very big on Rattlesnake. So if you're cutting right close to the road, like Bill said, one, it's a scenic road, and two, it may be town right of way. So if you're cutting close to the road, you should, I'm the tree warden in town, you should either check with the tree warden or Concom.
Okay. So I guess what I'm hearing, my next step should be just to have like a better plan in a map of some sort.
Yeah, and just, we can come out and take a look and tell you.
Okay.
But most definitely have a plan. I think everything starts with a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the previous owners had one drawn up.
Yeah,
that-
that's what that's basically what that guy Rob is telling me. He's like, hey, we spent a lot of time with the Conservation Commission on all this. And he said, so it should all be kind of drawn up, but.
Well, he should have the plans.
Yeah, I can reach back out to him and say, hey, they need.
We
some
do.
plans.
We have the plans. We have the plans, but he should have them as well.
Okay. So best to maybe just kind of circle back with you guys once I kind of have a little
Once
bit.
you know what you want to do. Once you know what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, where the house is at least tentatively going to be sited and things like that would be very helpful.
Okay. Oh, I appreciate it. Well, I thank you guys very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for asking.
Good luck.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
My memory was that it was pretty
Cut to the
I thought they
extreme.
close
cut
to
as-
as far as it was going to get.
That's what I thought.
That's kind of my
I
sense.
thought they had cut as much as they could cut. Yeah.
And this is the piece
You're
of
right.
property that the culvert was kind of, when it was raining hard, was kind of going across that whole front corner, right? Where was questionable. All the water was coming out of the culvert and washing down the gentleman's property. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yep. And there is a very observing neighbor as well.
I'm well aware of that. I've been told by many.
You must have met him then.
I never met him. I've just been warned.
All right. Okay. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Night.
Have a good day.
Larry Wog Nominee Trust.
That's what we just signed.
All right. That's that one.
Yep.
That one over there. Upcoming other business.
So that's
That's the
the
mill removal
removal of what's left of the mill,
or
the structure.
whatever that is. Planting trees for Averitt Park.
So I had a question because at the last meeting, we talked about maybe using some of the money from National Grid to buy 3 trees for replanting at Averitt Park and hiring an arborist to do the planting. That's what we had talked about. That hasn't happened yet, but I wondered because I'll be ordering small saplings for Arbor Day that I couldn't get very inexpensively, and it would be easy to plant. I would wonder if we want to
Do you know
Do
what varieties?
I can find out.
All right.
Um,
We got plenty.
But they have
plenty of
they have a
time.
big selection, and the nursery that I used last time we did this was real, but the stock was really good. And the trees are
So-
very expensive.
So
once-
Lisa,
Yeah,
so as part of the 250th anniversary of the US,
Yeah.
Laurel Hill is also doing an Arbor Day thing and
good.
giving out trees. So maybe they can coordinate with you as far as purchase of seedling.
Okay, because we've done it in the past. It's been a joint Austin Riggs Green Team and Agriculture Forestry Commission project. Happy to, and the Highway Department may even be interested too. Happy to coordinate it with Laurel Hill. That's be great.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want
Who's-
to duplicate efforts, and probably the more
Right.
volume, the better prices you can get.
Yep. Are you organizing it? Is Kate organizing it? Who's,
I think Kate and Cheryl, my wife, are
Okay.
organizing it.
so I can
I
check.
think actually Cheryl is the representative on the 250th anniversary committee.
And are they doing it on Arbor Day?
They're doing it on Arbor Day.
No, so- day
after.
Day after Arbor Day.
On the Saturday after?
Saturday, Cheryl?
Yes.
Yes,
25th of April.
25th.
And where?
What-
Bidwell Park.
Bidwell Park?
Okay, that's great. So Cheryl, do you have my email?
I can get it.
Okay. You have a
Yeah, I
connection?
have it, so she has it.
Yeah, so we should talk because we should either join forces or not duplicate. And if you're doing it, we should talk. But I guess my question to this group is, do we want to order from this nursery? Or do we want to get taller? What do we want to pay more and get bigger trees?
Well, I also have a question for Cheryl, since you're there.
Yeah.
We had talked in the CPC about funding some planting trees for the Laurel Hill property on Route 7 South.
Uh-huh.
And we had talked about possibly using some of the funds from what we have from National Grid, if that worked out. But if you are having an Arbor Day and you have a resource with trees as well as the town's resource with trees, maybe that expense isn't necessary for CPC.
Well, let me explain to you what we're actually giving out, which is not trees, it's seedlings
Oh, okay.
like this.
Yeah.
Like
And
this?
they're coming from the Arbor Foundation.
Okay, so there'll be little itty bitties.
They'll
So
be itty bitty.
Yeah.
So I've done that before with the trees from the Arbor Day Foundation, and they are itty bitty. I was thinking what we used last time was from, I'm not going to say names on here, but from a nursery in New York, and they were about this big. They were 2 to 3 feet. They were more saplings, and they were beautiful. They were really in nice shape.
I'm just afraid of the cost because we're thinking about 300.
Okay.
So
This was about $120 or $30 for 80 trees. It was in that range. So it wasn't prohibitive.
okay, well maybe I can get together with you. We were trying to keep it, everything for the entire celebration to be under $1,000
Okay.
for us.
But maybe we can pull some, we'll talk.
Okay, sounds good.
My question is more regarding the National Grid Fund
The trees,
for
Sally,
larger trees for the Route 7 thing, or whether the ones
the trees
that
for
Arbor
that
Day would
need,
work.
yeah, they need to be pretty big or they
Okay.
won't be able to fit the task, which is keeping people from driving through.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
need to make sure, because we have to plant at the boat ramp
Right.
committed to that. So we need to,
Well, this was dependent on there being funds available and whether the commission was in favor of this. And it wasn't my decision to make. It was just a suggested
Professional to do that.
of something possible that would benefit everybody.
So will
I think,
either of
I think
these,
the Everett Park trees need to be substantial. They need to have sort of an immediate impact on the view of the park itself.
So you'd think go with bigger trees,
Yeah, definitely.
park.
I've got a little experience in this area. If you
Yeah.
want to hear my
Sure.
2 cents?
Yeah.
I agree with Bill. The trees need to be bigger. And when I was in Montreal, we often said that lots of times in some of these parks, the trees were the only thing left after, 4 or 5 seasons. Stuff gets trampled, for a number of reasons, small ones would get broken. So we always tried to get big trees in, and even to the point of high branched pruning, prone to, how do you say that, Ron? High branch, right? So,
Yeah.
so the bigger to a degree, the better.
What would you
Yeah,
recommend? What's that?
There's a size where the survival rate is much better.
8 to 10.
If you don't go too big.
Yeah,
Okay. What say
10,
you?
10 to 12.
It sounds like bigger is what's needed, certainly for the park.
But also, if
And it would work.
you hire somebody to do it, they guarantee it for a year.
are you guys talking feet or inches? The 8 to 10s and the 10 to 12s?
Feet.
Feet. And are these trees that both of you are talking about, are they are they all going to be planted in town, or are some of them being sold to the
So we're
local
talking-
residents?
We're talking different things. We're talking a few different things here. For Abbott Park,
Yeah.
we're talking, we had done a site visit and agreed to put in 3 trees. It's all those, so many of the ash had to be taken down. So 3 trees along that open area by the river. And I'm hearing 8 to 10 feet, and maybe have an arborist put them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inch and a half.
That's not a big tree. It's.
Yeah.
And like I said, you don't know what's underneath there. You may not be able to get a big tree in there.
I don't think you want to get too big a tree though.
No, no.
Because the conditions there, it's going to be groundwater, and stuff like that. Near
And it
that.
survives better. if it's-
Yeah, it has a chance to make its own roots,
No.
figure a way.
But then the other ones, Chuck, are giveaways. They're not to be sold. They're just small trees. It's small seedlings or saplings.
They
to
all
give
bare
away.
rooted.
So for
It's from, the ones from the nursery, yes, they're all bare rooted, but we potted them at the Austin Mix greenhouse
Oh.
and gave them out in pots. So,
if I was looking for trees for myself, and I was talking about wetlands where the dead where all the dead elm or the dead ash or the dead elms are around me, what species would you recommend for that, for the wetlands?
How wet is it? You put a
Pretty wet.
shovel?
Dog
Put a
comes
shovel-
home filthy. Yeah, it's pretty muddy. You can sink right into it.
Willows.
willows,
Well, yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
silver maple, even red maple.
Okay. Really, the red maples do well in that, huh?
Red
Yeah.
maple.
Swamp
Okay.
white.
swamp
That's
white.
what we're planting at Everett. There's a couple of red maple and a willow.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
satisfy me.
Yeah,
I got a Willow Jones.
okay.
Well, anybody can grow a willow, right? You just stick it in and it grows. That's the
Yes.
good thing about willows.
Well,
Red
that's
maple.
my experience with plants. It has to be that kind of plant, or I just kill it.
Can't baby them.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, no. Okay, thank you. And
Thank you.
I'll be in touch with your wife, Bill.
Okay, moving on. Meeting packets?
She did it.
I did it.
Did it.
I figured it out, sort of. I discovered that if I can pin the applications that we are getting for
Mhm.
a meeting, I pin them so that they always stay at the top of my emails, that I can send them out when I send out the agenda, so you can get them that way.
Good, perfect.
And
Great.
going forward, it will be better organized because I will know to do it and I won't have to go back 3 months.
Right.
Yes,
That's the chance. Thank you.
so I already did that with this one.
Thank you.
So,
PDF attachments and PDF for the agenda and minutes would be helpful too.
okay.
We talked about that last time.
Mhm.
Just it's, then you can all open it in Adobe Reader and you can line them up side by side on different tabs. I mean, I find that very helpful.
Mhm.
Anything
you.
else on that? Gold Medals parking extension. We may, I guess, receive funding for that. Still got to go to town, right?
Gotta go to town meeting. Yeah, it was
So-
approved by CPC.
So it would be 55 feet of wall, which is half of the length of the parking area. For the other half, I figured we'd try next year. The parking lot has to be like 64 feet wide. It's now, what did I say it was, 36 or 46? Anyways, it's got to be extended on both sides. So it's not going any longer north and south. It's going east or west, widening it. It'll be wider. North and south would be towards Tanglewood and towards the boat ramp. So we're not extending the parking lot that direction. It's what's there is
Closer
what's,
to the road and a little further into
yeah,
the field.
it's gonna go like 4 feet or so into the road, square off the parking area.
Mhm.
And add another 10 feet downhill. So we can build I'm not building it, but it can be built in place and then whatever fill the town can come up with to backfill the space between the 6x6s that are there now, which will be removed. I'll bring in a sketch of it next time. It's
This is
still
for more parking. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah. We're gonna improve the appearance and so you can park on both sides of the parking lot. Right now, you can nose in, but you can't, to back out, you couldn't do it with another car behind you, so.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit wider than the parking lot outside here. That'll take down the 6x6 posts, which are all askew or knocked over. Hopefully, the extra 4 feet will be grass, so they won't run into the stone wall. That's my thought. Right now, they don't seem to have room to not run into the fencing.
They're
So
denting the rocks.
well, I'm gonna give them room to stay away from it. If we have to, we'll put some curbing up, 3 feet away from the wall. That might be another way too, but that was talked about.
Hey, Ron, have you thought about two entrances, one at one end and then a U?
No,
You don't want it? Okay.
no.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem right now at the Chestnut Preserve is that it just becomes a turnaround.
Yeah,
Anytime you go there, if you're there for any length of time, somebody with a trailer and a bunch of lawn care equipment will just whip through there and use it as a U-turn. So that's one of the reasons they want to close off one entrance and do a bunch of other improvements there. But it really has just become, a turnaround.
and a catch-all for garbage.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to put up some sort of fencing so that the people don't just run over the trees too, even if they're fairly good size.
Yeah, that was my idea too, put up some 6x6s and a chain with a good sign on it until the trees get big enough to actually do the job.
Yeah.
Okay. Plans for grants burn. I kind of gave up on trying to burn the field. It's all weather related and between the town mowing it and when it would have to be burned, the coordination just wasn't there.
But Matt sent in something for grants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would that be on the next agenda?
Yep.
I haven't looked at it yet, but
I didn't get an actual document from Matt, or at least I didn't see it, so I have to get back to him on that.
Matt being,
Matt Boudreau, it's Cam.
Forestry, the chair of the Forestry,
Chair.
Agriculture,
I
Forestry.
mean, he said he wanted to make a proposal and then he submitted, I haven't read it, but he submitted something.
Yeah, there actually needs to be a real ecological management plan with regard to the mowing of, well, basically any property, but Gould Meadows has got so much potential. And it was, in my mind, as an ecologist, looking across it before it was mowed, it was just a wonderful wildlife habitat, insects, everything else. And then I drove by, one day and it was mowed again. And I don't really understand the rationale. You could brush hog it periodically to keep down the woody vegetation, but just mowing it on an annual basis really has no ecological basis.
Mhm.
I mean,
I think
a
they have,
mower, huh?
I think their proposal is to do plantings, to increase the diversity there and hopefully increase insects and wildlife and
Yeah.
birds. Yeah.
So why are we mowing once a year, Ron?
To keep this, well, it's too late for invasives because it's already filled.
Mhm.
But if you don't at least cut down the small stuff and to wait 2 years, some of
They
the
become
things,
trees.
some of the things won't get cut.
Yeah.
It's been our policy. Originally, we had thought to mow it early in the spring before the birds get there, but that's never going to happen. So now we wait till after the nesting season is over and we go in and mow everything that we can. There's still, where the hedgerows were on Hawthorne Street, there's still bittersweet and got everything that's in there. And we'd like to mow them more often to keep it down, but because of the nesting birds, we're in contact with the Audubon people and they suggested if you mow it once a year, late enough in the fall, you can keep the invasives and the saplings and all the woody stuff out, or at least keep it knocked down. We're not going to ever, at the rate we're going, keep it completely out of there, but at least we can keep it controlled a little bit.
So it's the best of all worlds for all concerned.
Yeah. If we let it go again for X number of years, then we've got an even bigger mess. So if we can keep it mowed at least once a year, ideally you would go in and hit the spots that really need it once or twice a year, like doing pick areas, but that's not doable either. So we're kind of happy that we got the town to do it and do the banks and stuff. It was costing the town $6,500 a year to mow that. And
That used to.
with the town doing it, when they can, not last year, the year before, they were mowing, there was snow on the ground, which actually they said worked out well because it kept all the goldenrod seed out of the grill of the tractor and stuff. But it actually looked better. They mowed it with a flail mower instead of the brush hog. And it looked really good. Our goal for burning it off was to get all the thatch and other stuff that's been building up for years and years out of that. But with the time frame that 2 years ago it rained all fall, last year was so dry they wouldn't give you a burning permit for anything. So it's such a shot in the dark. If it happens, they've still got our name. I mean, if it comes up to a mediocre season for burning, I suppose we could do it. And it wouldn't hurt. The town guys would be fine with it, and we could mow the edges, which we do already. To start, like fire breaks all around the edge, so you could just start at one end
Yeah.
and let it go. Well, they don't do that. I've seen them do it. They burn in progressions. if the wind's coming from, if they burn into the wind, so they put a burn line and it burns back, then they move on farther, start another burn line, and that burns back to where the burn line was. So it doesn't get a big out of control blaze. They just burn it in sections. That takes some coordination and some timing, and
Yeah.
it's a whole process, and it just hasn't worked for us in the last 2 years. It may sometime.
Yeah. I mean, that would be ideal because, I think you'd be amazed at what will come back after you burn off that thatch.
Oh,
What
it's
How
kind of
quickly, too.
diversity.
It's like giving it a shot of fertilizer.
Yeah.
So what Matt sent is a management plan,
Yeah,
which,
that's fine. Yeah.
which should go to everybody. I don't know if it did, but, and then it'd be on the agenda for the time.
Yeah, he said he was gonna send me something, but I didn't see it, so I'll have to go back and look. Did he? Okay.
Sent it just to me.
I looked at the wrong email then.
Yeah, he sent it just to me and said. send it.
Okay, next up is,
I think that's it.
that's you. Anything from forestry other than what we've already discussed? Make a motion?
Motion we close.
I'll second. All in favor?
Hi, Sally.
Lisa,
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Chuck.
I, Bill R.
thank you.